Welcome again to P. Sam's Tincture and Edibles Emporium. And today we're going to do another quick and easy shatter infusion for small batch do-it-yourself edibles and ingestibles at home. Today we're going to be making coconut oil caps infused from Shatter right here in front of us here, if we can see it right there. And we're going to decarb the Shatter, as you've seen many times, or at least a few times on my videos. We're going to decarb the Shatter, and then we're going to mix it with just enough coconut oil to give us about 28 capsules, 25 milligram capsules of infused coconut oil for pain and inflammation. And I've got my oil up to 240 to 250 stabilized. So I am going to go ahead and get that started. So let's go ahead and roll this up here. All right, stable, there we go. And place that in my beaker. That's 1/2 gram. All right, get in there. Okay. Down there, got a little piece on the side. Get in there. There we go. Now I'll take the other one here and place it in there. Okay, it looks like my temperature on my oil has gone up just a little bit. So I'm going to get it back down, and then I'll be back and place the Shatter into decarb. Okay, my hot oil has now stabilized to about 245 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just about ideal. So I'm going to go ahead and place the little beaker here over here in my hot oil, and then I'm going to go ahead and let that decarb. You once it starts bubbling, you let it continue to bubble until all the bubbles stop. It's as easy as that. It doesn't really take too long. So when this is finished, I'll be back and we'll start our capsules. And as you can see, there's our Shatter. This is a Cataract Kush Shatter, by the way. You can see it's decarbing there. It's still got a little bit longer to go. Okay, our Shatter has finished decarbing here, and I've taken it out of the hot oil. And I've turned off the burner for the hot oil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place enough coconut oil in the beaker with the Shatter, just enough coconut oil to fill 28 caps. Now, the amount of coconut oil you use is going to be dependent on the size of the capsules you use. The reason why I can say 25 milligrams for these is because I'm using a gram of Shatter at approximately 70% cannabinoids, which is 700 milligrams. So divide 28 into that, which is the number of capsules that I want, and that's going to give you 25 milligrams. I want to use 25 milligrams and not 50 milligrams because I want each capsule to at least leave me a little functional during the day. If I need more, I can always take 2. That'd be 50 milligrams. So it's just if you want to make 50 milligram capsules, you would just use half the amount of coconut oil. Now again, the amount is going to make a difference on the size of capsule you make. I use a single O, or what used to be called single aught, AUGHT. A lot of people, majority of them probably, because they're the easiest to get, use 00, which is just a little bit bigger than this. You can find the volume of each capsule should be either listed on the package, or you can locate it online usually. The single O is approximately 0.62 milliliters. Rounded off to 2/3 of a milliliter. So, in order for me to get 28 capsules, I am going to be using 18 milliliters of coconut oil. Now, if I were using 00 caps, which those are approximately 1 milliliter each. So for 28, 25 milligram 00 capsules, you would use 28 milliliters of coconut oil, plus or minus a drop or two here or there. So that's how I devised how much coconut oil that I need for my 28 capsules. So I measured that out while I was waiting for the shatter to decarb. Now I'm going to pour that into my beaker with the shatter. Now the coconut oil is at room temperature, so I'm going to need to place it back in the heat for a couple of moments just to warm it up, so that the shatter will dissolve into it easier and faster. See, we don't want it like that. We want it to dissolve in. So that'll just take another moment here. There, we're getting it. A little bit more maybe. Okay. There you can see it. Looks like we got, stir a little bit more off of this tip here. Looks like it's got just a little bit on it. Come on, come on. Yep. Looks good. Yep. Okay, and there's our coconut oil for capsules. You can also do your coconut oil like this if you want to make some edibles or something along those lines. So now we're just going to let that cool just a little bit, because we're going to put it in capsules, and we don't want the capsules to melt any at all. No chance of it. So I'll be back once that's cooled just a little bit. It won't take long. Okay, our coconut oil has cooled down. I should say our Shatter infused coconut oil has cooled down enough that I can start making capsules. So this is a single zero capsule. So what you do, in case none of you have ever done this before, it comes apart in two halves. The top half here, which fits over the bottom half, it's the bottom that you fill. So I'm going to place the top down here, and then I'm just going to draw. Where am I at? There I am. Draw just a little bit of coconut oil up in here. This is a little bit more than what I need. And we'll place it inside the capsule. And I don't know if you can see this, but we'll just fill it. To the top. One more drop. Should do it. Put that back in there. And I'll place the lid, the top of it on. Put it on just like that. And then you want to squeeze it until it clicks. And there you have a 25 milligram coconut oil cap for pain and inflammation. Now I'm going to go and turn you off for a while I get down and finish the other 27 of these caps, and then I'll be back. It's best that I can not be diverted so I don't spill anything, so I can put it up closer to my eyes. So I shall return. Alrighty, I have finished capping my 28 capsules of 25 milligram infused coconut oil from Cataract Kush Shatter. I used 1 gram of Shatter to 28 capsules. Okay, now before I had done this, I had wanted to discuss soy lecithin. A lot of people use soy lecithin in their infused coconut oil due to digestive issues. If you have any kind of problems with your digestive issues, sometimes it can inhibit the metabolism of cannabinoids, particularly THC, tetrahydrocannabinol. So oftentimes people will add a little lecithin, and what it is that it's a supplement. It helps in cardiovascular, brain, and liver health. It also helps. What it does is it encapsulates the cannabis molecule in with the coconut oil, and that preserves the cannabinoids until it gets to the section of your digestive system near the liver where it can be metabolized all at once. It helps it get past any problem areas. I don't personally use soy lecithin, so that's why I forgot it. If you do use soy lecithin in just this small amount of coconut oil, you would you'd use maybe a quarter teaspoon or something. You'd add it after your shatter had dissolved into the oil, and then you'd place it back in the heat for just a few moments until the lecithin fully dissolved. And you take it out, and that would be that. So anyway, that's it for our little quickie shatter do-it-yourself kind of tutorial. It didn't take very long. I started it about an hour ago altogether. So, it's pretty easy. Now, this is going to give me some really good pain medication. I've got a lot of arthritis in my shoulder that I've just been alerted to, and my shoulder's been giving me a hard time. I do not want to go back on the narcotic pain medication, so to prevent that and to help the inflammation there and to help with the pain, I'll be taking one of these during the day when it's bothering me. That'll be 25 milligrams. And then for night, which is when I have a lot or most of my pain, I will probably do 2. But it's the gram only cost me $40, so I'm getting a really good deal this way. It's a lot quicker than having to use bud for your direct extraction. It's cleaner. It's just all around simple, and excellent. It's quality stuff. So I'm going to leave you at that. So this is P. Sam's Tincture and Edibles Emporium. and you have a good day.